From among the blessings we Ramadan bring come, now for can help we for stabilize we marriages them. Normally when we get to our appliances at home, they say for let you control the inflow of current by this machine, get a stabilizer.
Sure.
So that if the current come low, the stabilizer they adjust them.
Sure.
So that it will fit into the gadget. If it come high back, the stabilizer it stabilize the current before it send them to the gadget. So Ramadan are also a spiritual stabilizer.
Sure.
For can stabilize we marriages them by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And for get stability in we marriage, primarily we need to ensure that we go back to the Quran and Sunnah. There is no way we'll get stability in we marriages them without to not go back to the Quran and Sunnah. This is not the foundation we will help we for achieve that stability there. For low marriage then steady. They not shake. They not fumble. They avoid beaucoup grumble. But today you find out that most of our marriages them they fumble, lot of grumble, lot of crumble, lot of stumbling. Why? Because we shake away from the basics in the Quran and Sunnah. So Ramadan, the month of the Quran. Remember we're talking of the basics.
Yeah.
And the Quran are the basic. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Shahr Ramadan, alladhi unzila fihi al-Quran. Ramadan, the month wherein the Quran was revealed. And this Quran, the stabilizer, maybe stabilize you in a better way.
Sure.
We go back to the Quran. When we get any issue, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَرُدُّهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولُهُ. Go back to Allah and the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you see we marriages them, they're not stable at all. There are a lot of instability in we marriages them. Now because the primary tool lost na spirituality.
Yeah.
The moment we lost spirituality, we know they get stability. Stability comes when we get spirituality. The more spirituality, the more tranquility, the more serenity, the more stability. So what Ramadan can do for we, it can increase the spirituality. The moment we connect with Allah, then we connection with one another will be easy. That is why the aim of Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said the aim is la'allakum tattaqun. The moment we get taqwa, we get that spirituality, then definitely by the will of Allah we get stability. One wonder why is it that prior to now, the Sahabi radiallahu anhum, they not beget much in terms of materialism. But something the way they beget, boku will help them. Then a spirituality. Then get taqwa. Because they get taqwa, the marriages then be stable. By the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Sahabiya then, the female, companion of the Prophet alayhi salatu salam, now the Quran and Sunnah be the control them. Not to Nigeria film, not to season film, not to novel them. Rather, na the Quran and Sunnah. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Afa hukma al-jahiliyatu yabghun. The reason why we lost stability now because now the judgment of the jahil they now prefer.
Yeah. We
prefer the judgment of the movie. We prefer the judgment of the novel then. We prefer the judgment of how I feel, the way I see, the way I think. We left the judgment of the Quran and Sunnah. Sheikh, this is not the reason why we lost stability in we marriages them.
Okay.
So Ramadan can primarily for can increase you in spirituality. The moment you connect with Allah, if they say now so Allah say for marriage, it say sami'na wa ata'na. But if you not get spirituality, now they tell you now so Quran say it tell the man if not the man ain't talk you say paduya lucky Quran. Wait Friday. You don't see what they listen to lecture. Also they happy. Wait they go na box. Mashallah. Let you go tell them. You don't say what they hear lecture. I know why you one word. Subhanallah. You not going to talk to me. So waiting cause the lot of instability in marriages and share. Na lack of spirituality. Yeah. So Ramadan can give you that spiritual charging so that we get spiritual tranquility. Once we stable spiritually, then inshallah, we one-on-one, we transactions them, we connections them, it will be solid if only we go back to revelation.